This video that I'm doing right now, it's showing a lot of the projects that you've done in the house. What was your favorite project since we've moved here?
I don't think I have a favorite one. I like doing all of them. I like the desk and the built-ins and the cabinets.
What about the barn?
The barn, oh, okay. The barn was probably my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because it was from scratch, beginning to end.
And it was in the summertime too.
Summer, yeah.
You were outside getting a lot of exercise.
Probably the barn, yeah.
So before we get too deep into all the remodeling that we've been doing in the house, I wanted to show you all how much snow we got. The pond is completely frozen over, and the ducks and chickens want nothing to do with this snow. We open the doors up for the ducks and chickens every day, but they usually choose not to come out in the snow, as you'll see. As you can see, the ducks aren't interested in coming out into the snow. They do not like walking on the snow. But we will put some treats out for them anyways, just to give them a chance and just to make sure that they're not interested in coming out again today. When they do come out into the snow, they usually end up laying down pretty quickly to get off their feet, or you'll even see them putting like one leg up so that only one foot's on the snow. Now that the ducks are out, I'm going to go see if Matt was able to get the chickens to come out.
They don't want to come out. Crack.
There was another one in there. So they're cracked?
Well, this one is. Freezes.
And that's what makes... Hey, we're trying to talk here. So it freezes and that's what makes it crack?
Yeah.
The chickens and ducks stay warm enough in the barn, even in the coldest temperatures. We stack the straw up, and we also have heaters for their water so that they always have fresh water and it doesn't completely freeze. The ducks came out for their snack time, but after that, they went back in the barn for the rest of the day, and every time I looked in there, they were just napping in the straw. This is one of the hardest parts for me of having animals is on cold days and nights like this. I just worry about them so much. I'm laying in my warm bed at night and I'm worrying about them in the barn. But they are really hardy animals and they're always fine. There's nothing to worry about. The most important thing with ducks is they always have to have fresh water. So as long as we keep their water unfrozen and fresh for them, they're good all winter long. let's get back to the kitchen now.
So Matt, this is what, the 10th home we've lived in since we've been married. Is
Okay.
this your favorite home, or were there other ones that you liked more than this house?
I like this home the most, but I don't like this location the most.
Which
Well,
what?
actually, wait a minute. I like home in Illinois. I liked a lot because it was an older historic home. But I like this one because of the whole thing, the property, and we have ducks and a pond and space,
And chickens.
chickens. But yeah, the home in South Carolina was probably from like just the weather and climate was fantastic, and it was in the mountains.
If any of you have heard of the community called Kiwi Key, that's where we lived in Salem, South Carolina, in a community called Kiwi Key. Do you want to tell everyone like all the places we've lived since we've been married?
Okay, let's see. We got married and we had a house in Waterford, Michigan. And then we got transferred to Asia and we lived in Seoul, South Korea, and we had 2 different apartments there. And then
And how many years were we there? Do you remember?
it was almost 4. I think it was not quite 4.
Yeah.
And then we moved back to the US and lived in Davisburg, Michigan. And then we got transferred to Illinois and lived in Dixon, Illinois, the boyhood home of Ronald Reagan, the Duke.
That's their claim to fame, Dixon, Illinois.
Yeah.
It was a really cute town. We liked it there.
Yeah. And then from Illinois, we went to South Carolina. We had 2 different homes in South Carolina. We had rented a home in Clemson and then bought a house in Salem in Kiwi Key.
And I'm still a Clemson fan. The best day of my football watching career was when Clemson smacked Ohio State. And Ohio State didn't even score once on them. Go Clemson! Go Tigers!
Okay, and then, so we moved from South Carolina back to Michigan and bought a home in Lake Orion, built a home in Lake Orion, and then bought this house in Ortonville. So we've moved a lot.
We've moved a lot. When Pearl was in kindergarten, she went to 3 different kindergarten classes because she started in South Carolina. We moved here halfway through on her like Christmas break of kindergarten. We moved here. Yeah. And then we enrolled her in the public school. And that did not work out because there was like 33 kids and 1 teacher in that class. So she was not getting any attention because she's shy. So we moved her to a smaller school, private school, and she went there until 2nd grade. So that's 3 kindergartens.
Yeah, wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But pretty much since then, we've been put. We've stayed put. We've been here almost 5 years, right? That's what you said?
Have we?
Yeah.
In this house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm going to let Matt get back to eating that delicious looking sandwich, and I am going to share with you some of the renovations we've done since we've been in this house. This is what the kitchen looked like when we moved into the house. We have made a lot of changes, and I want to share that with you. So this is what our kitchen looks like now. As you can see, we're still working on it, but we've gotten a lot done. We built the buffet. We have built cabinets, moved cabinets, built open shelving. We changed the tile backsplash. This is what it used to look like. And we got just a plain, simple white tile and put it all the way up to the ceiling. This white tile really brightened up the kitchen, and I love it. It's a neutral. It was inexpensive, and Matt put it up. It was, I think, less than $1,000 to do the tile backsplash. We also added the open shelving and the lighting, and we moved some of the cabinets around. I love the open shelving because I put all the stuff that we use every day all the time there. It's easy to grab. It doesn't get dusty because we're going through it so much. We like it. We like it overall. It gives the kitchen a little character. One of the other big projects that we've done in the house is in the family room. This was the family room when we moved into the house. It had a big bare wall there with nothing on it. And as soon as I saw it, I wanted to build a bookcase to put there. We have tons of books that we've accumulated over all of our moves. So we put a plan together and Matt built the bookcase. I painted it, Matt built it. We love how it turned out. There's space for 2 chairs if you want to use this bookcase as a desk. And actually, Pearl did use it as a desk during quarantine when she was doing virtual school. But for now, we just have 2 chairs and a table there. That's where we play checkers and cards. And there's a nice view out the window from that spot in the family room. We love this room. We use it a lot. And we love how the bookcases turned out. We used YouTube as a resource to learn how to do a lot of this. The last spot I'm going to show you that we renovated is this spot off the kitchen. This is what it looked like when we moved in. They had a couple chairs and a bookcase there. We wanted to turn it into an area where I could have space to work. So this is a space that Pearl and I can both use because the desk opening is big enough for 2 chairs, and we do use it a lot because when I need to help her with homeschool, it's nice to sit there together. But recently I moved a big comfy chair over there, and I'm really enjoying that because the majority of the time I'm the one that's using that desk, and this is my favorite spot now. I get my coffee in the morning and I go and I sit at the desk, check my email, edit videos, do my work, and I'm right in the kitchen. That's what I love most about it. The only thing I think I'm going to add to this desk is we're going to put some doors on the bookshelves because it is a pain to keep it organized and looking neat. And also, it's just another spot that I have to dust. So I will say we'll probably put some doors on those bookshelves soon. Before we build those doors for the desk, we're going to finish the kitchen cabinets, and the next project after that, before the doors, will be this dining table. We have to build a new one. We made some mistakes when building this table, so we have to build a new one, and we're going to share that with you all, the proper way to build a farm table in case any of you are interested in learning how to do that. And we'll just share the whole process and the finished product. I hope you all enjoyed learning a little more about us and getting a closer look at all the renovations we've done on this house in the last 5 years. I am going to leave you with some peaceful ducks swimming in the pond until next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. We really appreciate your support.